College can be stressful, and when we come home, whether it be to a dorm, an apartment, a house, or somewhere else, sometimes our moods can be determined from the first step through the door. And for a lucky few, the first step in the door might include the face of a furry friend. For those who might be debating getting a pet or simply want to see some students as best friends, I got the opportunity to meet some Western Washington student pet owners who wanted to share their experience with their cute companions.
My name is Aiden. I am a junior at Western, and this is my dog Gambino over here.
How does Gambino play an everyday part in your life?
Well, he sleeps in my bed with me, so when I wake up, he wakes up, and my whole day kind of revolves around him, from taking him outside to potty, between classes and whatnot, to dog park visits. My day is kind of planned around him.
Mm-hmm. Do you think having Gambino has made a strong impact in your life?
Yes. I'm a lot more responsible, for sure, and it's just giving someone something to love and put all my time and effort into, which, in my opinion, you can't buy unless you buy a dog.
What is the hardest part about owning a pet as a student?
The time commitment, probably. Just making sure that he has everything he needs, while I'm also balancing my responsibilities to school and work. But if you love your dog enough, it's pretty easy. But it does get difficult sometimes.
What is the best part about owning a pet as a student?
Oh, obviously, free little adventure buddy. Just adventures, pets, entertainment, love. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He pays for himself.
I'm Kaeson, and I am a senior. My pets are Emmet and Willis, my two kitties.
Do you think having a pet has made an impact on your life?
It's definitely made an impact on my life. Definitely for the first couple years of my life, I am an only child, so having pets provided a sense of less loneliness, I guess, for me. Both Emmet and Willis kind of keep me grounded throughout the day. I spend long days out on campus and doing stuff, so coming home to them is always like a sense of stability, and I've got that responsibility to come home every day. It's definitely just the added responsibility and the added financial stress, which luckily isn't a ton, but you definitely have to make sure you're coming home and you're putting that time in and that work to keep them alive. Mm-hmm. The best part is definitely just always having a friend there when you get home, and having the little cuddly buddies to come and pet and help you out if you're feeling stressed or have a bunch of schoolwork.
Hi, I'm Yasmeen Jaddi. I'm a senior at Western. And this is Phineas. He's 6. Phineas is kind of just my best friend and buddy. Oh, he's coughing right now. He just makes my days so much better. I actually get up, I'm going outside. Every day I have something to do, and it keeps me active. I only had him for a month, and he's already become such a big impact in my life, just making every day better and making me happier overall. I think the best thing is just having somebody to spend time with. I think definitely having a cat is a little different because they're not really a buddy that'll go out and do stuff with you, but having Finn is just best friend. He'll do anything with me.
My name's Ava Hartill. I'm a sophomore. My pet's name is Cowboy Bebop, Cowboy for short. He's a funny little guy. He kind of just likes watching you. He wants to be one of you. He wants to sit and play video games with you. He wants to sit and do homework with you, but doesn't always want to be held or touched. I don't know. We always say that he has autism because I am diagnosed with autism, so we're like, oh, pets get the same things the humans have. He's kind of awkward, but it has a certain charm to it. Freshman year when we lived in dorms, it was you didn't have a pet. And me growing up, I always had a pet. So it's coming home to your dorm and your pet not being there just felt almost wrong. It's there isn't anyone waiting for me. That's hard. The next year when we were moving up to a college house, I was I think I'll try getting a pet as sort of an ESA situation for my anxiety. And it just helps so much to know that you have a creature there that just they love you so unconditionally. And even though you can have people like that, it's just there's something in the innocence of the way a pet looks at you when you get home, or the way that they like jump on your bed and you're like, oh yeah, they decided to lay with me, let's go. I would say the hardest part is definitely like, I think with me, I feel guilty if I'm not here a lot. You know, I work and I go to school, so it's like I'm not always here, but I have to realize that, you know, he is independent. He wants to be alone sometimes. And that is ultimately what made me decide to get a cat over a dog, is just because, you know, I feel like he doesn't always want to hang out with me, and that's kind of okay because, you know, I need to be able to go do my thing and know he's okay. You know, when you get home, you always feel like, oh, like, I've been gone for so long, like, I hope they're not mad, you know, but you just make sure you spend a lot of extra time with them and make sure they have everything they need. But cats are pretty easy maintenance, so that way I feel like we're pretty lucky. That little bit of extra support that they give you without even knowing it, with a cat or a dog, you know, you're not alone, they're right there. And so I feel like just that kind of quiet companionship all the time is the best part about owning a pet.
The furry friends people let into their homes tend to be a crutch in the chaos of everyday life. As we watch our pets grow and adjust to our routines, they continue to delight us with companionship and comfort. If you have any debate in your head on whether to take the next step in getting a pet, hopefully these students and their stories can encourage you to make an unforgettable choice that will most definitely bring a bit more happiness into your home.